Can West Ham United reach a third semi-final in as many seasons? We reached a semi-final of the Europa League a couple of seasons ago. We reached a semi-final of the Europa Conference League last year, and of course went on to win it. And can we reach the semi-final of the Carabao Cup? That is what's at stake tomorrow night at Anfield as West Ham United make the trip up to Anfield for Liverpool versus West Ham, the Carabao Cup Quarter-Final, with, in my opinion, a clear route through to the final, with Port Vale and Middlesbrough and Chelsea still left in the competition. Man City are out, Man United are out. I just feel like and sense that there is a chance for West Ham here. Welcome back to West Ham Official. Hope you are all well. Preview Liverpool versus West Ham, and Mike is joining me. Mike, how are you?
Yeah, good. Thanks, mate.
All good, all good. Let's see what we've got in the chat before we get cracking. Michael, thanks for joining us, and Budgie as well. Hope you are well. Mike, an opportunity is what I'd probably class it as tomorrow, and probably the biggest game of our calendar month, in my opinion, I think.
Yeah, it's a must-win game. Do you know, I would have really fancied us if we were at home. I really would have fancied us, but I just know it's just going to be a toughie. Even their, second choice players have been playing quite well, Liverpool at the moment. I know they weren't great on the Sunday, but that's bad news because I don't think they'll be poor 2 games in a row. But we will wait and see, mate.
We will. Let's see what else is with us. Joey, we're winning the cup this season. I do hope so. Mark, thank you very much indeed for joining us. Hope you are well. They have Arsenal on Saturday, says Michael, so we'll put out not a full strength side. Hope Moyes goes strong. Yeah, see, this is the conundrum we find ourselves in now. See, they played Manchester United on Sunday. It's not how they probably anticipated it would go, to be honest with you. And probably the rest of England probably didn't think that would happen, but there you go. And then they're playing us, and then they've got first versus second Premier League huge game on Saturday against Arsenal. So, I mean, trying to get into Klopp's mind is a scary place to go. But Mike, can you sense some rotation probably in any of those 3 games? This one will probably be it.
What, for us or them?
Them first.
But for them, to be honest, Jake, I do really think that they're gonna rotate. I mean, his first choice midfield, 2 of them had poor games on Sunday, so it ain't going to hurt him to take those 2 out. I think he's going to mix it up a bit, but he's also going to have the likes of his Salah. Even if they don't start, there's all the big guns on the bench at least. So it's going to be tough.
It is, and I feel I sort of wanted Moyes to rest a few on Sunday actually, and we made quite light work of it, which I didn't think we would actually against Wolves. And I was just urging him when we were comfortable just to take a couple of them off and just give him a bit of a rest, because if he doesn't go full strength tomorrow, I'll be incredibly surprised, David Moyes. I'm expecting to go full strength. That's not where my issue lies. My issue lies is how well equipped and how rested these players going to be ahead of what's going to be a really tough game. There's no doubt about that. They're a brilliant side, Liverpool, whatever side they put out this season. They've really shown their progression from a really poor campaign last time out. They're a good side with a good squad, and I just hope that our players aren't burnt out enough to do themselves justice, Mike.
Yeah. I mean, we've got 3 tough games as well now, haven't we?
Yeah.
And if you're going to ask me which ones we should rest them for, I'd have to say, even though obviously I'd never want to lose against Man United, it would be the Man United game, because
100%,
if we could win 2 of them or get the win against Liverpool, I'd take a win, lose and a draw. I'd take that right now, like we were talking about last week. I don't know what he's going to do, Jake. I really don't. But I do hope he goes for it, because like you said, it's a big opportunity.
It is.
Huge opportunity.
It is, for sure. Let's take some more of your comments. Go as strong as possible tomorrow. That's not where I'm concerned. I think he will. I think he will go full strength. I think he probably Moyes has identified it as a big opportunity for him, because he'll have in the back of his mind maybe that a cup saved his job last year. If we wouldn't have been progressing so well in the Conference League, he'd have been gone. And there's no doubt about that. So I think, again, the cups are what we're in, because we're in absolutely no danger of going down. You've got to have an absolute miracle in a bad way for us to go down. So we're in no danger of that whatsoever. So put everything we've got into these cup games, because that's where, that's where the magic happens. I don't think we're going to get up into European spaces. I don't think we're good enough over a long period of time in the league. But I think in a one-off game like this, I think we can beat anyone in this country, Mike.
Yeah. Like I said, it's a massive opportunity and the best chance of maybe even getting back into Europe through that as well. So, yeah, but you know what he's like. He keeps picking his best team anyway, so he's got to go for it for this one. And I wouldn't mind him to see, like rest a few players against Man United. This one he's got to prioritise this game. I think.
Yeah,
I think he knows that, Jake. I think he knows that. Look at it all. Yeah, you're right. Are we going to get up in the 6th, 7th place? Are we, are we going to win the Europa League? You know what I mean? I think this is the best chance of them all.
I say, we could really rustle some feathers, because if we win this competition, as far as I'm aware, because we're not going to finish in the top 7, I don't think that takes away a Champions League spot or a European spot. It knocks it down one. So I think 5th gets or I think 6th gets Conference League, and it's only the top 3 get Champions League or something like that. So that would really rustle the feathers of the big boys up there. And if you look at the teams that are left in the competition, I think Everton are playing tonight, Fulham are playing tonight, there's Port Vale, there's Middlesbrough, obviously there's us two, there's Newcastle and Chelsea, but there's no, Man City, which in these competitions you've always got in the back of your head, Man City, it's inevitable. They're not in it. If we can get past Liverpool, we've got to be firm favourites, I think, because if Chelsea got Newcastle or something like that, so one of those big boys, I think, have got to go out as well. So look, I think it's an incredibly favourable sort of surrounding we've got left with the teams left, and I think we could beat any of the teams that are left in the competition on our day, Mike.
Yeah, definitely we can beat anyone on a day, full stop. But having the likes of Man City out of the way is a big help. There is no doubt about that, because they haven't been in magnificent form this year, but you still wouldn't want to play them. That is for sure.
I think Newcastle are more of a concern now they've been dumped out of Europe. If they were still in Europe, I think they'd have probably put it to the side a little bit, but they got to the final of this competition last year, fell short of the final hurdle against Manchester United. So I think that's, if we can get past Liverpool, that's the team that are most likely, I think, because, obviously if they win, Chelsea are out, so that's a big boy on paper gone as well. So ideally, if we can get through that, I mean, the teams that are left, such a West Ham thing, like Port Vale would beat Middlesbrough, we'd beat Liverpool, and then over 2 legs, we'd lose to Port Vale, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah. I can remember the Oldham one, so mate. Yeah.
Oldham, oh dear. Kent says 2-1 tomorrow, full side out, attack. The best form of defence. My only concern is I just hope we haven't peaked on Sunday. I thought we were absolutely brilliant up there on Sunday. It was a joy to watch, and I don't think I've said that more than 2 or 3 times this season. Over a whole game, we dropped off a little bit in the second half, but everybody expected that. From that first half display, Mike, I thought we were absolutely exceptional, and I hope we haven't peaked at that and it's all going to go downhill from there.
Well, you know what, Jake, we were due a performance, weren't we? And I mean you can put the sickness bug down to the Fulham result, there's no doubt about that. But I mean, we wanted a reaction from that, and we got it. I mean, that was the best over 90 minutes I've seen this year. I mean, the Newcastle second half, I thought we were good, but we haven't put in a resounding performance like that all season in my mind. That was the best we've done. And I mean, Wolves are no pushover. They've got some good scopes this year, beating the likes of Man City, haven't they? To be honest, they beat Spurs, they beat Man City. I mean, they'll beat anyone on the day as well. So, a great result, and it's got to give them confidence. And, let's face it, take that Fulham result out, and you look at the last 9-10 games. 1
loss in 9 we've had, that Fulham game.
Exactly. I know there's not been that many great performances in there, but Sunday was a good performance and a good result. So, hopefully we'll see some more of them.
Yeah, there's sort of 2 ways of looking at it. You could think, we won't be as good as we were on Sunday, or you could say we can take that confidence on with those players and put in a similar performance. If we play like like how we did on Sunday, I think we're giving ourselves a brilliant chance. And Joe, let's take into consideration Liverpool fans are going to be a little bit peed off probably still from Sunday. I mean, I didn't watch it, but everybody that I've seen commented who watched it on the telly said the atmosphere at Anfield was probably the worst it's been for a Liverpool United game in a long time on Sunday. And we got 6,000 up there, and we aren't going to be quiet. That's for sure. That's a huge difference that makes, and probably an advantage having that whole lower tier down on that side, because I think there's only one team you'll be able to hear, Mike, having been to Anfield over the last couple of years. We're going to get behind them, and we know how important, to the fans. If we go back 5 years and you asked 5 West Ham fans what we'd like to see a season, mid-table, decent cup run. That's it. And we've got a decent cup run now, getting to the quarter-final. We can really extend ourselves, and I think we've got a really, really good opportunity in front of us here. Probably won't come around again too often with the teams left in the competition. And I just urge Moyes to go for it and urge to play. I wouldn't change anything. I love the phrase Moyes, Mike. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And that's bang on. Play the same team, same tactics. Let those players, let Paqueta, let Kudus, let all those players do exactly the same. All you need to do, no team talk, tell them do what you did Sunday and we'll win. That's all you've got to tell them.
Yeah. And do you know what I think? Klopp's watched that game Sunday, and he's got concerns. There's no doubt about it, how he's going to stop Kudus. I mean, to be totally honest, I think that if we could just swap things around a bit, it'd be great, because I think Kudus would absolutely skin Trent.
Yeah, absolutely.
I do. He would, because Trent just cannot. He can't turn around and defend. If once you've got him turned around, he's finished. He's gone. And I think Kudus could do that to him big time. Whereas Paqueta, he's got great strength and great skill, but he hasn't got the pace. No. He's not gonna get away from anyone. Okay, it probably, he could out-muscle him. But then again, we're talking about Trent playing right back. Perhaps he won't. Perhaps he'll play in midfield or his inverted position. I think Klopp's going to be a little bit worried about us.
Yeah, for sure. I listened on 606 the interview Klopp after the game, and one of the first things he said, look, we've got West Ham on Sunday or on Wednesday, or whatever, and I've just seen some of the highlights on how they played today, and that's going to be a tough game. He's already indicated that, and that was straight after the game on Sunday. And look, if any team's looking at that and the way we scored those goals and the way we played, if we can get Kudus, Paqueta and Bowen playing the way they did on Sunday, we're going to score goals. There's no doubt about that. And when you look at Liverpool's injury list, which I'm going to reel off to you now, it's been added to over the weekend. They're going to be out without McAllister, Matip, Thiago, Robertson, Gravenberch, Jota, and Stefan Bajcetic will all 100% be out of the game. You look, McAllister, I think, has been instrumental in their midfield so far this season. Thiago is an obvious sort of Rodri or Alvarez sort of player that sweeps things up really well for him. Andy Robertson does the business. Jota, a key man. And, I think with the games they've got coming up, I reckon he might rest Salah. I reckon he might bring him on or take him off quite early. I've just got a feeling that that he will play a second string side, and we've got to exploit that, Mike. Yeah,
we have. I mean, honestly, he's had to rebuild their midfield, and it was looking quite good. But I watched them on Sunday. I watched a lot of that game, and that Szoboszlai, well, he couldn't pass win, mate. Honestly, it was terrible. And Salah the same, which is unusual for them. But, we don't need to fear them. We got to go up there and say, right, let's have a crack at this, boys,
Yeah, absolutely.
Take the ball by the horns and give it a real good go.
And I think Moyes always seems to put in a masterclass in the cup. When he needs it, he always seems to pull one out. My mind goes back to Manchester United away a couple of years ago with that Lanzini goal. That was in the Carabao Cup. And now we seem to just do jobs on teams. And we've had a bit of luck along the way. That Arsenal game, we had a bit of luck in that game, but and that was at home, which gave us that added advantage. But Moyes, when he needs to and when he wants to, he can always pull one out in the cup. And I sit here and I criticise his tactics every week, but he always seems to just get it right in these cup games. And I I can't deny that, and I can't deny I'm hoping that he's got a plan set up to really utilise those attacking players that are on form at the moment. They're brilliant. Kudus, Paqueta, Bowen, etc. If we can really get at Liverpool early and do exactly what we did on Sunday, which we haven't done enough of this season, is get at a team early. I said literally, you can go and watch the vlog from Sunday. I said about 30 seconds before kickoff, let's press, let's attack, and let's be on the front foot. I say that at the start of every vlog, but I said 5 minutes into the vlog, we're actually doing it. And that was a surprise because we very rarely do that. We all anticipate and we all want that to happen, but the fact is it doesn't. Sunday, we saw that, and we need to see that again if we stand a chance of beating Liverpool, Mike.
Yeah. You need confidence to do that, though, Jake. Yeah, you do. Sometimes, Moyes gets the blame, but, when the player loses a ball a couple of times and you're hoping for him to link up things, and then you naturally get deeper and deeper. I know he sets up deep. We all know the way, he's played over the years, but it ain't always his fault, to be fair. He's asking guys to do certain things and they're not always carrying it out. And, there's nothing he can do about that.
Yeah,
he can be more progressive. There's no doubt about that. We know that. But sometimes, something that he wants to work doesn't, because 2 or 3 players aren't 100% on the game, and that's it. Whereas, like you said, Jake, on Sunday, they were all pressing, they were all doing it together. We had players in their right position. We had Alvarez back in, which makes a lot of difference. It allowed Ward-Prowse to go and get on the ball a bit more. That's what we got to do again. We just got to keep doing that. I think if we lose games playing like that, Jake, I think most of the fans would really get behind him again,
Absolutely. Moyes must be really feeling this fixture schedule, because he set up Billy McKinley to do the pre-match press conference today. He must have been too tired to do it. He was having a bit of rest, and I hope the players are refreshed as I hope he is tomorrow, because he seems to have a day off today, or just swerved the pre-match press conference. We'll come on to some of the talking points Billy McKinley discussed in just a second. Before we do, let's take some of your comments. It's a free hit for us. Never won at Anfield. Just go for it. It would break records and all the rest of it. We haven't won there since that Noble Lanzini, was it Payet scored the other one, that 3-0 in 2015 or something like that, at the start of the season. So we haven't won in years, and since then, I think, Mike, it was back to your day since we beat them then.
Before my day, even, Jack. No,
was it?
That year, I think we beat them 3 times that season, didn't we? Was it that year?
We did cup as well. Yeah, we did. You're right. At home, and then the cup at home as well. Yeah.
Yeah, be nice to do that again.
It would, wouldn't it? A very long day. Yeah, we're going up to Anfield tomorrow. It's going to be a long day. Not an early start, but it's certainly going to be a late finish back. Mike, I'm sure you can imagine what time we're going to get back on Thursday morning, but if we win, it's going to be all for the worth of it. 6,000 West Ham fans up there tomorrow. We are going to make a racket, that is for sure. I'm going to see the new posh stands that they've built, so I'm looking forward to seeing that, because it's a bit cramped in there in that old concourse at Liverpool. So I'm looking forward to that, and I'll just be happy if we go out there and give it a go. If we lose to the better side having a go, I don't mind, but I just hope he doesn't make a silly team selection and go back 5 and park the bus and try and get into penalties, because I think that would be ridiculous and lunacy, with having watched that on Sunday and how good those players can be in a more progressive style of football. I just hope Moyes goes, you know what, just go for it, lads. I don't think he will, but wouldn't it be brilliant if we saw that, Mike?
Oh, yeah, that's like I said. I mean, but you can't knock that on Sunday if we just play like that again, Yeah. What I liked about it was, do you know what I mean? You could all see them, the plan clicking. Do you know what I mean? You could see them all playing to that plan. And I was thinking, I think he needs a license to roam a bit more. I think putting him out on the left's not his position. But sometimes if you stick him out on the left, he can pick up that little pocket of space in there.
Yeah.
He doesn't get picked up. It's not so, claustrophobic. He's in the middle. He can go out there and find a little bit more room and then come inside. Let's face it, that was 3 brilliant little assists. I mean, the last one was the easiest one, but it was still the perfect pass, the perfect wall pass. So, he can do that. He is frustrating at times when he loses that ball, but hopefully he's a confidence player and that will help him for tomorrow night.
Let's hope so. Tom, thank you very much indeed for joining us. I hope you agree with Jake about the attitude for tomorrow's game. And yeah, I just think this is, I think this is the biggest game. The 2 cup games are the biggest in the month for me, and the very congested fixture schedule we've had. I think just go out for the cups, in my opinion. Michael says Sully told him to win a cup and get a contract extension when Moyes is back against the wall. He always pulls a rabbit out of the hat. He does, and he always seems to, when you think he's down and you think we've got rid of him, he always rises back up again with some plan or some scrappy win. But any win or any progression to the semis tomorrow, I'll be absolutely buzzing with. And yeah, I am looking forward to it with a slight bit of apprehension. Sharky, thank you very much indeed for joining us. Jake says, Budgie, in a voice star fader, I find your lack of faith disturbing in terms of league position. I think we'll finish 9th or 10th. I don't think we've quite got enough in us to get up into that 6th or 7th spot, in my opinion. But I'll be happily proved wrong and eat that humble pie. I think we have more chance of a result at United than Liverpool. I'd be inclined to agree, but I'm going to ignore that, Jay, because I want us to win tomorrow desperately. Michael says Everton, Fulham, Chelsea, Newcastle, and Port Vale, Middlesbrough did the other 3 games, and I think they're all on tonight. So we'll know who our possible opponents are tonight, because those games all take place tonight, I'm pretty sure. So look, yeah. I mean, even if Everton, Fulham, they're both pretty decent size at the moment. Say Chelsea or Newcastle go through, and then one of those, I mean. It's very open. And even as a Port Vale, if they can beat Middlesbrough, they'll be buzzing with that Middlesbrough draw, Mike, won't they? Thinking that's a game where they could be in a semi-final.
Yeah, of course they are. They're looking at semi-final thinking, you know what I mean? What a chance, Yeah. They've got to be up for it, haven't they? I mean, Middlesbrough as well. They're not really looking in a promotion place or anything at the moment, so they're probably going to go for it as well. Both of them is huge opportunity. So yeah, why not? They've got to go for it big time.
Yeah, for sure. Mark says it's good to see that Liverpool are flying in the Prem. That'll be their priority, I'm sure. Yeah, that's my expectation. That's what I'm clinging on to, hoping for some rotation from Jurgen Klopp tomorrow. Sharky says long trip for you tomorrow, going up to Anfield, of course. Lawrence, hope you are well, my friend. The emojis being utilised by the members, that is very good indeed. Peter, I hope you are well. It wouldn't be a live stream without Peter popping in. I will await for his joke. I'm sure he's got a joke for the day, so we will await that. Of course. Man City could be 12 points off the leaders come the next Premier League. Of course, they're out in Saudi Arabia or somewhere doing the Club World Cup, aren't they? So yeah, that could obviously, they'll have 2 games in hand by the time they come back. But I mean, that could be a madness. They could be 12, 15 points off of the top, but never write them off. Never write them off until it's mathematically impossible. This Man City side, there's just something about them. Just press like, hit the like button if you haven't already. Big allocation for the league. You imagine the League Cup final, so take out hospitality and corporate and all the rest of it. We're still getting 25,000, I'd imagine, Mike, for a League Cup final.
I would have thought so.
30,000 probably.
Yeah, somewhere around there. I would have thought, mate. Got to be in it.
That would be good. That would be good. We will be competing in the Club World Cup Championship like Man City in the season 2045-46. I admire your. I tell you what, there you go. There's your joke of the day, Peter. You've done it, and you did that even before I said it, because you put that comment in at 7:12, which was 10 minutes ago. Yeah. So you did it even before I got down to it. There we go. 6,000 traveling up there on a Wednesday night shows how big we are. Absolutely massive. Indeed, think it's around 30k, but not 100%. It's more than the FA Cup. Give Moyes his due in the cup. Exactly. Yeah, you can't deny that. You can't deny that. Peter says, Jake, you will be able to have a Carol type. I'm having it cut on Thursday. Yeah, I was waiting for someone to sit the neck out of the hair. It's being cut on Thursday, so you'd have to endure it for another couple of days. But come the Christmas show on Saturday night, with my Christmas jumper that I don't have, because I looked earlier and I thought I had one, but I didn't.
I'll bring you one round. I've got a spare, Jake.
Have you? Oh, that would be very nice of you.
I was going to drop it off when I seen your dad today, shouldn't I? That's fine.
Oh dear, dear. Oh dear. Were you working? Were you seeing each other today in the pub or
Yes,
something?
yes, I was working hard here. Yeah.
Working hard, of course you were. Yeah, you always are. Emerson been brilliant. Yeah, let's just talk about Emerson. Just Mr. Consistent, and when he isn't there, it's obvious, Mike.
Oh, I mean, the Fulham game, we had him and Fornells down on that left-hand side, and it didn't help, mate, not at all. The difference with Emerson is, I never thought of him really as an out-and-out left-back in the back four. I thought of him more of a wing-back.
Yeah.
But my God, this season, he's been probably one of our most consistent players. Not only defensively, he hasn't made, touch wood, he hasn't made many mistakes. But it's going forward. He wins the ball. He puts in a little pass to Paquet and he's gone. He's gone again. And he gets us up the field. And I think Kent said it before, attack is the best form of defence, and yeah, for me, he's been one of our best players. I got him up there and, in the top three at the moment.
Oh, 100% without a doubt. He's just
Absolutely.
so good, so good.
He's been consistent. He gives us that forward push, but also I think, is the guy, when he plays, I think he gives everyone else confidence.
He does. Sports personality is a joke these days. Stuart Broad all the way tonight. Come on, Broady. I hope he wins that tonight. That would be good. That would be good. I've got no idea what time they announce it, but if it isn't Stuart Broad, that's a disgrace to the BBC. Up the Broady. Come on, Stuart.
Well, last year that Radicali won it, didn't she?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Terrible mistake, especially when she put a Tottenham shirt on afterwards.
Oh, Christ. Deary me, that's even worse. I didn't even know that. Mark says, we have a lot of players in form at the moment, so we have a great chance, in my opinion. Rumoured their young Irish keeper is starting. Well, Sharky's in the know, so I will refer back to that tomorrow, Sharky, when I see the Liverpool lineup. And if you're right, I will think, and I'll give you a little clap. Just looked previously 33k for the League Cup final. That would be nice. I think Liverpool will go stronger than some think. I think it'll be a mix from Klopp. I don't think he'll completely rotate like he did in the Europa League game the other night. I think there will be just a couple missing noticeably, Mike.
Yeah, I mean, the Europa League game was different when that was a total dead rubber.
Yeah.
This one, he wants to win for sure. So he's going to have to risk some of his better players.
For sure.
Just a shame a few of them wouldn't get injured on Sunday, isn't it? But there you go.
There we go. Here's a stat for you. Mike. Darwin Núñez is without a goal in 10 games. Who do they play next? Oh, West Ham. Brilliant. Without a goal in 10 games. Yeah, if he don't score tomorrow, then I will be amazed.
Absolutely, because he has been atrocious in front of goal. You wait and see him. He'll shank one in the top corner, only in the first minute. But, oh, dear. Yeah, I don't like that fact. I don't like that fact.
No. Sharky's been a member of the channel for 23 months. Sharky, thank you very much indeed, mate. He says, if Nolan is sent off, will he miss the Boxing Day game? I got Soufal vibes from that on Sunday against Wolves. He was a man on a mission, Soufal. I don't know how he didn't get at least more than a yellow card. A couple of fierce challenges and sort of forearms in there as well. He definitely wanted some time off over Christmas, Mike, didn't he? He is that type.
Me, I've got to be honest. That the first challenge, the second challenge, he completely missed the ball. It looked terrible, looked like a Sunday league challenge. But the first one is, I'm coming across a man. I thought he could go here. I thought he might go here, but didn't he book him? Couldn't believe it. He got away with one there, mate. He really did. But then again, he's had some bad luck in the past. Look at the Arsenal game. That was never a sending off when his foot come off the top of the ball. I mean, so swings and roundabouts, mate.
It does. So hopefully because I think he's one booking away now from that one match ban. So I don't know whether it counts in the Carabao Cup, but he's looking for a bit of time off over Christmas. That is for sure. Right, let's take some of your comments. James Ward-Prowse is due a free kick. He is on an upward trajectory towards it. He had a couple. I mean, one of them was a back pass on Sunday, but one of them weren't too far away. He's getting close, and I mean, what a stage it would be to do it, Mike, to break Beckham's record and to score his first direct free kick in a West Ham United shirt in front of that away end. Will it happen?
I think Sunday's was in one of the best positions he's had a chance for a free kick this year. we've had a few free kicks, but for me, they've all been left footers. And he's still taking them because he's our best free kick taker, but he probably shouldn't have done, because, you know, it's now going on a bit longer and putting more pressure on him. But Sunday, I think that one that he hit wide, didn't he? There was a perfect one for him to glance over the top of the wall and stick it in the keeper's right hand side. But he didn't quite get it. But he'll get one soon, mate. He'll get one soon.
Let's hope so. Shark using every emoji in the YouTube book there. Very good indeed. Liverpool favourites with the bookies, so pressure on them. Oh yeah, that was obviously going to happen, wasn't it? Yeah. So let's prove people wrong once again. Start getting your score predictions into the chat. We'll fire through them a little bit later on. Look at the state of this. I mean, when I said make a joke, I didn't mean about my guest, for goodness sake. Well, he's not really a guest. He's more of a stalwart here in West Ham official. And
thanks, mate.
I wouldn't take that, Mike. I wouldn't take that at all.
The fact I'm 85 is nothing to do with it. The fact that I had a hard paper round or two, mate.
Yeah. He still got it. Kent says, if we play like we did on Sunday and have a go, I wouldn't be so noised out. And yeah, if he continued and went, you know what, it worked on Sunday, so I'm going to try it again. There's a bit of progression there. So hopefully we can see that. Noble, Lanzini and Sacco scored the goals. That's it. That's right. That's 3-0 victory. Jake, don't have too many beers tomorrow. No, don't worry. Michael says, Jake, you'd be fine sleeping on the way home. Dad's a driver. Well, Dad's a driver for some of it. Terry's driving a huge.
Terry's doing the long haul, isn't he? Yeah.
Terry's doing the long haul, and then Dad's driving about an hour back from the other side of Bristol. So yeah, Dad is driving some of it, but kudos. See, that's sort of on point to Terry, who's going to drive most of it. Terry, who comes in the chat with his brilliant jokes, not as good as Peter's about might be a 75. Shaking his head. Mike, just you wait till you get that Christmas jumper out on Saturday for the show. Yeah. They're all going to come out then. Peter's got a whole book ready.
Yes.
I will be back about 4 a.m. in the morning, maybe earlier, depends on all the traffic. Snap, Kent. That's what we were expecting. Mavropanos in for Zuma. The rest should stay the same. Wait, is Zuma injured or something? I wouldn't start Mavropanos in for Zuma.
But he don't play Zuma, normally twice in a week, does he? That's the thing. I mean, he usually keeps him back. So that wouldn't be a shock. I think that might happen.
Yeah.
Zuma, true. I don't think he's got 2 games a week in him now, Jake. He was good on Sunday. I thought he was brilliant. I thought he was excellent. And but he still looks like the clockwork man when he's running, doesn't he?
He does. Yeah, he just looks so rigid and injured all the time. It's like, oh, especially when you see it in person. You see how he hangs in the air when he goes for headers, and the way he hobbles around. You're like, he's got to be injured, but he's not. If I see Johnny Hittinger in the dugout, I will be happy. He likes an expansive style of football. It's been a long day. It's been a long 4 days, Mike. Trust me. I've been to 2 football matches. I've been to the races. I've been up to London again. And then we're off to Liverpool tomorrow.
What a life, AJ. What a life.
Oh, exactly.
There's been your dad slaving away at work today.
Oh, well. No, I had Saturday, Southampton, Sunday, West Ham, Monday, back up to London again to have a peruse round. That was quite good. Races today. Oh, honestly, I need.
Are you going Saturday or not?
No, we are not. I'm having sleep.
No.
I'm sleeping for about 3 days straight. And I signed work on Thursday morning as well, Mike. Somehow I signed myself up to work on Thursday. What prat in my back of my head thought that'd be a good idea?
Oh, money, mate.
Yeah, something like that. Peter says, not the game for fancy flicks from Paqueta unless we're 3-0 up in the 98th minute. Yeah, fair enough. We need every player to be on it tomorrow. We certainly do. Tomorrow really is our cup final. Yeah, it wasn't earlier on in the month when we beat some lot in North London. That wasn't our cup final. This is the sort of cup final, metaphorically, for sure. The League Cup is the most viable, says Kent. Trophy win for us, I think. Fingers crossed. League finish will depend on the January signings / outgoings. Yeah, probably will. If we can progress through what we said at the start of the month, Mike, was progress through in Europe, which we've done to the best of our ability. If we can win tomorrow and maintain a top half league position, you've got to say it's a brilliant month.
Oh, excellent. Yeah. But going back to that point, I think January is important, Jake, because it's not just about bringing someone in. We've got to get the right ones out as well to get the right ones in, especially with the old financial fair play and all that. Yeah. So, you're right. It would be an excellent month if we could get this game won and pick up a couple more draws, even from the tough games that we got. So I'd be taking that, mate. Yeah, I'd say that would be a top month for us.
For sure. Peter says if we get through any of the other sides apart from Port Vale, will be tough over 2 legs. Yeah, true. Usual suspect. When is the draw? So the draw will take place after our game has finished tomorrow night. And the semi-final legs, first leg will take place on the 8th of January. And the second leg will take place on the 22nd of January. So there's no big gap in between. We'll be back on it next month, if we do progress through over a 3-week period is the 2 legs. And then, of course, the final on the 25th of February, a Sunday, if we do, of course, get that far. So they get it out of the way, the League Cup, nice and early, which I suppose is good. But if we do get through, it's another 2 games in the month of January, which it is what it is. Oh, sorry, that is the week beginning the 22nd of January. So the week beginning of the 8th, the week beginning the 22nd. So yeah, that will sort of plug up our January a bit more.
Yeah, especially African Cup of Nations, I suppose. When does that start?
January. Oh Christ, forgot about that.
Yeah. I mean,
so we lose Kudus.
4 players. Yeah.
Balls. Forgot about that. Hey-ho, it is what it is. Who would you go for in goal, Mike?
I think Fab's done really well, to be honest. Yeah. And he's a cup keeper, isn't he? So maybe.
But then again, he started the Premier League on Sunday. So I mean.
Yeah, I think Ariola's hand is still bandaged up. If you see.
That was it.
Yeah. So it's obviously not 100% repaired.
Yeah,
he was probably on the bench knowing that he could do 20 minutes, or 45, But joking aside, I think I'll keep Fab in for this one. Keep him as the cup keeper, and then Ariola plays on Saturday.
Listen, it doesn't bother me who's between the sticks, but the only thing that I'll add to the conversation is penalties, and I would prefer Ariola in goal over Fabianski in a penalty shootout for me.
Well, Fab's got a great record of saving penalties, mate.
I suppose.
He has got a great record of saving penalties. And
yeah, to be fair, it's all coming back to me now. I really didn't save 1 out of 10 against Blackburn, did he?
For me, Fabianski for penalties.
You reckon?
Any day of the week, yeah. He's such a good shot stopper.
Yeah.
We know what he can't do, but we know what he can do. Yeah, his kick is diabolical at times. But he's a great shot stopper, and he's just had the knack of saving some good penalty saves over the years for us. So I'd have him every time for penalty shootout.
Peter says this and Saturday are like 2 London derbies with all their London-based fans. Exactly, there'll be plenty of Scousers who live in London on the train up with West Ham tomorrow morning and afternoon. That is for sure. Well done to the under-21s who won yet again last night. They were 1-0 down at half time and won 5-1 against Crystal Palace. Honestly, they are flying this season, which is brilliant. Hey, speak of the devil. Here he is. Mr. Terry Newsham, how are you? I will see you tomorrow afternoon. Looking forward to it. Have you driven home for Christmas? He has. But she says, we have the Christmas show. That is brilliant. To be fair, the Christmas show, Mike, and I don't know if you know this, is one show of the year which I have nothing to do with. Like it just gets sorted out. So whoever pops up at the bottom of my screen on Saturday night is going to be a surprise to me as well. So it could be anybody. Mike, I'm expecting you there. I'll be doing a register. Mike,
I've got to rush back, but I'm stopping up. I'm stopping up in Hackney Wick on Friday night. So I'm hoping to get back Saturday in time, mate, because it's the highlight of the year. I know. You'll
be rushing back. Rushing back. There's no doubt about that. Mike wants to be part of the West Ham official Christmas party where we talk about mince pies and how revolting they are. Aren't I right, Mike?
Mince pies. Oh, you can't beat mince pie.
Oh, I thought you were the one who didn't like mince pies.
No, not me, mate.
Oh, dear.
One a day for the last 3 weeks.
I tell you what, he walked
Especially
into
the ones
Wincanton
with icing on top, mate.
Oh, I walked into Wincanton races today, and there was a woman there. Do you want mince pie? I went, no, I'm okay, love. And she went, what? Do you not like mince pies? I said, no, I do not. And she said, oh, okay. Like, oh, horrible.
Oh, you don't know what you're missing, mate.
Oh, I do. Trust me. No VAR tomorrow night.
Oh, yeah.
We can't get stitched up as much as we probably can do with it. I like it. I like it. Love the fact Moyes took Soufal off to stop him getting on the booking. Then Kara went and wrecked the same player. Kara went and wiped him out as well. The poor bloke couldn't catch a break, could he?
No, he had a bit of stick, didn't he, the poor lad?
Yeah, he did. He did. Right. Let's have a look at some of these comments. Kudus should get the opportunity to take a free kick. No, I'm sticking with Ward-Prowse. He's inevitable, Ward-Prowse. He will score one. You can't take Ward-Prowse off free kicks for me. Best free kick taker at West Ham has to be Pyatt for sure. But if Ward-Prowse starts banging them in, then you never know. I don't understand why Bowen and Joe was. Oh, yeah, it's brilliant, isn't it? Bowen wanders over for a short corner as if he's going to take it.
No chance. He did take one from the left-footed one, didn't he? He did take.
Yeah. But to be fair, I don't mind him taking corners. It's when he walks over and like indicates he wants to do a short corner. I'm like, look at the blokes we got in the box.
Stick it in there. You got flipping. And they're lined up, aren't they? You know, a lot of them. Or Gerd, Zuma, Souček. I mean, they all want that ball in the box, don't they? I reckon someone like Alvarez is going to get on the end of one as well.
True. Very true. Right, I am behind a bit on comments here, so we will fire through some. Terry's also been scrolling through the chat. 75, 2 exclamation marks. Mostly Mike doesn't look a day over 74. The sarcasm here is unbelievable. Honestly. Honestly, Mike, you do not look a day over 52.
I wish, mate.
Pete says Bowen wants to get to another final to have another set of twins. Zuma can't do 2 games in 3 years. That's probably a good point. Imagine if we win the Carabao Cup and Arsenal win nothing. That would be good. That would be good. Terry got the car serviced, cleaned and hoovered, so you boys will lap up the luxury. I certainly will. The the charging ports in the back of Terry's car are very good. I'm looking forward to that. The comfortable seats that Terry's going to heat up for me. With his all his mod cons that I'm hoping he's added to the car, new for the end of 2023 and into 2024. Peter says it is amazing Zuma is still playing with his poor knees. Experience in the front. I get the back. The back ain't bad, but them 2 in the front all sat there like that, and I'm in the back. I don't mind. Terry, your own private driver. Hope they are paid. Too right. Paying. Yeah. In a hot dog. We pay in hot dogs, Mike. You know that all too well.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh no, sorry, we pay them in banter. Really poor banter. Here he goes. Look, that was obviously going to happen. Shark, I confirm it's hard to get Jake to part with money. I wonder where I get that from. That's genetic, and I don't get that from mother, that's for sure. Ken says we only have 1 space left in the squad, so need to shift a few out and be careful for the homegrown quotas. I think a few will leave in January / the summer summer. Klopp dog tomorrow, the world famous Klopp dog. If you don't know this story, a couple of years ago, we went to Liverpool. We were walking down the Anfield High Road, whatever it's called, and we looked to the left, right, Burger Van, happy days. There's a huge life-size cutout. Terry, send me the picture quickly. There's a huge life-size cutout of Jurgen Klopp there, holding a sign going "Klopp dogs sold here," and we had to get one. Hot dog, Klopp dog, and it wasn't very good. Terry had it, and I don't think it was very good. But we will try it again. I will find the picture, multitasking. Terry will send it to me to make my life easier, of the Klopp dog. And it's just, you travel all the way up there, and that's what we're looking forward to, a Klopp dog, Mike.
Oh, dear, mate. Klopp dog.
Oh, honestly, the banter is brilliant up there. They love. Here it is. I've got it. Don't worry, Ter. I can't say. Can you? Klopp dogs on sale here.
We don't want it. We don't want to see those teeth sparkling tomorrow.
True.
We do not see that.
Oh, the 14th of January is AFCON. Yeah, we have FA Cup, so we do. So sorry, I read that wrong. So the Carabao Cup, it'll be the week commencing the 8th of January. So if we get through, we'll be playing the FA Cup on the 7th of January. And then midweek, we'll be playing in the Carabao Cup. So it'll be a cup week. So there we go. Kudus will be a big loss. He certainly will be. Defo on the clock, dog, for sure.
Oh.
Even Defo. So you didn't even mean the joke and you got it in.
Yeah. Oh God, yeah.
Prawn sandwiches for lunch, of course. Play Fabianski's been in good form, fair enough. Fabianski more vocal than Areola. I'm out for breakfast early doors, eldest daughter's birthday. So you're even taking on for the team there and getting back in time. You've built up the brownie points, Tay. You've built up the brownie points to get back in time for us to arrive, to get on the road. I like it. It's just what he does. The best West Ham officially unofficial chauffeur you'll find. Mince pies. It's Phil that didn't like mince pies. There we go. Thank you very much, Phil.
Oh, Phil, you've let me down, Phil.
I love it. Right, let's scroll down. Drawing with a few minutes ago. Who do we want on the pitch for pens? Paqueta takes a good penalty. I reckon Alvarez can thump one in.
Yeah. Trying to think out of the other defenders. Oh, obviously Ward-Prowse, Kudus, Bowen, Paqueta. Who's going to be the other one? Have I missed someone out there?
Bowen, Paqueta, Kudus, Alvarez. I would go.
Yeah.
I tell you what, Souček takes the penalties for the Czech Republic.
Yeah, he does. He does, to be fair. Yeah, he felt it. Out of the defenders, I fancy Emerson, actually.
That's a good point. Yeah, I'd take Emerson. Yeah, I would. Sorry, Mike, I wasn't laughing at you. I was laughing at this when I was reading it. Klopp dog, plenty of pig rectum was used in the production.
Oh, was that good, was it?
That's why I was chuckling. I wasn't chuckling at you picking Alvarez to take a penalty, Mike. Trust me. Ben Rama, if he's on the pitch, he can take a pen, can't he? Ben Rama?
True, Ben Rama. Yeah, nailed on. If he's on there.
There we go. Creswell takes the penalty. He does take a good. I tell you what, we've got a lot of decent penalty takers, so I don't think we're falling short there. I don't think so. Maybe that's a positive. I don't know what context this is in, but Dad's put in Mike and me. It should be Mike and I grammatically, but whatever. Trying to order McDonald's in Dutch. What is this after spending 3 hours sat in a massage chair in Amsterdam airport?
This was before that.
Oh right. So when you were still absolutely hammered, you were trying to order McDonald's in Dutch.
Yeah, no, we couldn't read it, mate. I'm afraid.
Not
even picking out the pictures was very good.
What you needed was me there, because then you go up to the screens and you can change the language to English. But you didn't really have that under control, did you? You didn't have that under control, no.
I don't know why, but there was a reason.
There we go.
Yeah, but the woman ignored us when we were asking to ask her, but she just ignored us. Yeah.
Did you get fries with your massage? No, they found these whacking great big massage chairs in Amsterdam airport after the game, and that was the best thing since sliced bread, Mike, wasn't it?
Yeah, but better than sleeping on the floor, mate. That's for sure.
Just not Soufal. He would need a map to the goal. Honestly, that goal would never score a goal in a West Ham shirt. The opportunities he's got himself in steer Soufal clear of the penalty spot.
Yeah.
Now Michael's reeling off historic, brilliant penalty takers in a West Ham shirt. Stuart Noble and Dix. I like it. Terry's having a conversation about mayonnaise. This is mental. This is bedlam. Right. Predictions, because I've got to go to bed because I've got the day of, nightmares tomorrow. But Mike, prediction.
Yeah, we're going to win 2-1, mate.
I like it.
2-1. Fancy Kudus to score again.
Yeah. I mean, I was going to go 2-1, so I might even nick my prediction again. Next year, what I'm going to do...
You had your opportunity, Jake. You should have took it.
What I'm going to do next year, I'm going to get a little, tick-off thing. And every time you nick my prediction, I'm going to, put a little tick next to it. And then by the end of 2024, if it's over a certain number, then you should do a punishment. No, I'm only joking. Well, no. Well, the trouble is, I go predictions, and then I always wait for like you to talk whilst I think about what I'm going to say.
Too late.
Yeah, I know. So I'm now either left with 1-0 or 3-2 because I think there'll only be a goal in it. So I'm going to go for one. Oh no, I'm not. I'm going to go 1-1 and a win on penalties. Get in there. I'm back even later. Get in there.
You might as well stay up there then, mate, and come back the next day, innit?
Might as well, literally, just not go to bed and go straight into work.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Right, 1-1. Kudus to score, and like probably Trent Alexander-Arnold or somebody to score or something like that. And us to win on penalties, sudden death or something ridiculous like that, and absolute limbs in front of. No doubt they'll put it down by the cop if it goes to penalties. No doubt that'll happen. They won't even toss that. They'll just say, yeah, you go and by the cop because that's the way it is. But yeah, honestly, that would be brilliant. Race to arguably the best penalty taker. Oh, if I click on it, it would help. Arguably the best penalty taker of all time. 1-0 James Ward-Prowse free kick, says Mark, amusingly. Right. 1-1 says Sharky a little bit earlier on. 3-1 to the Hammers, said Lawrence. Peter's going for a bit of a head and a heart prediction. Head says Scouser's, heart says us. Fair enough. 1-0 down at half time and we win 3-1. That would be brilliant. Kudus on the fence at Anfield. I mean, he did it against. Imagine if he scores. I mean, I want him to score at our end for vlog purposes. But if he scores at the Cop, imagine him scoring, getting on the barrier at just looking at the Cop like he's at the Wolves fans. Could you imagine that? Imagine the picture, Mike.
Oh yeah, love it. Love it.
It would be brilliant. And when we found out, Mike, he did an interview with Governor B last week, and there's no real meaning behind the celebration. Do you know what he said to him? He said, "I just felt I fancy to sit down." He said.
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah, I've seen because he walked down past where my daughter lives.
Oh right.
But they was walking down the
path.
path.
Oh really? Oh yeah. Wow. Oh sick. Very good. Very good. We lose 3-0. We leave on 76 minutes and clean out the pasty shop out frankly services. Terry, what are you doing? Reverse psychology. And then 2-0 on.
Yeah. Services is that frankly, is that the posh ones?
No, that's Gloucester, the posh ones.
Oh, the posh one. Oh, that's Gloucester, isn't it? Yeah.
In Gloucester, you've got like splash guards at the urinals, and you've got you've got to pay £10 to enter the shop at Gloucester Services.
You'd have to take a mortgage out if you want to buy the pasties out of there.
Yeah. See, Terry's brought all of this into consideration here, because if we leave on 76 minutes, by the time we get back to Frankly, the service is still going to be open. If we wait till full time, the service is going to be shut. We're prepared, Terry. We've got sandwiches. We've got about 16 packs of sandwiches downstairs ready to go. So when you're trying to buy a £6 pasty, we're going to be, I've got a nice smoked ham sandwich from Lidl, Mum acquired today, Mike.
You know how to live, don't you? You know.
I do. Safe trip up and back for all traveling tomorrow. Absolutely. Enjoy the game, says Mark. Thank you very much, everyone in the chat. One of the more enjoyable shows. We've had a laugh at Mike's expense. And everyone else's expense, bar me. So you know what's going to happen on Saturday? Everyone's going to somehow take the mick out of me. Oh no, Peter took the mick out of my hair, but he won't be able to do that on Saturday because it's getting cut on Thursday. So,
he won't have any left.
No, I'm not getting it all cut off, Mike.
Great one all over, mate. Yeah,
absolutely not. I'm going to be bold like Dad in 5 years as it is. I don't want to get there already.
Hang on to it as long as you can, yeah.
Exactly. Bring back some Christmas cheer. If we not bought some Christmas cheer already, even if we win or not, we're going to have a laugh tomorrow. The vlog will be something. That is for sure. You've got a sandwich, did you say? Oh, you're getting back. No comment. Yeah. I mean, Terry, if it means I can give you a sandwich, I can give you half of a ham sandwich if you like, but it was Lidl, so it's not quite up to the Waitrose caviar standard that you occupy. So, pardon, Mike?
M&S,
Waitrose, all of those sort of shops. That's up Terry Street. Win tomorrow and Sunday, Monday's 2-week Premier League roundup will be massive. Michael's looking forward to that. Yeah, we were unable to do one yesterday. Yesterday because I was still in London waiting for the Berries coach back when we should have been doing it. So yeah, we couldn't do that. Or you can have it all if you like, Terry. If it means you're going to drive me back, you can have it all. I don't mind. Right, Mike, I've done a lot of talking, so give us your final thought.
Mate, like I said earlier, I think just need to go for it. This is a big opportunity, and we don't want to leave nothing in the change room. Just go out there and give it a go. Yeah. I know we got a lot of games and a lot of tough games coming up, but hey, like last year, I said I'd sacrifice that for another cup final, and I mean it's a big chance because you never know if we win that game and we could get a favourable draw, and another cup final would be just magnificent.
Yeah. Oh, it would be. Yeah. So we will. We will keep. Well, I won't keep a firm eye because I'm going to bed. I will have a look in the morning. Who goes through and who we could possibly get if we can get past the Scousers tomorrow. But yeah, thank you very much, everybody. Just a bit of a content heads up. There'll be a build-up show in the back of Terry's car tomorrow. A road trip in the back of Terry's car tomorrow. So look out for that. I will try and get a couple of jokes in there, and of course I'll be summoned to a word. Why don't we let Mike pick the word that I've got to pick for the road? Oh, no one knows about that. That's an in joke. Mike, shush, that's an in joke. Nobody knows about it.
Oh, right.
So it's only 25 people watching us. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Take care, all. Terry, I will see you tomorrow afternoon. Have a very nice breakfast, and I will see you then. But yeah, so we'll have a road trip, the vlog, and then Mike will be dressed as Santa on Saturday for the Christmas party show. So you will want to be tuned in for that. Isn't that right, Mike?
Yeah, I'll grow a beard in a few days, mate.
Right, Mike, you've got to text over the word that I've got to fit in. It's got to be Christmas based. The word for me to get in the road trip, it's got to be Christmas based.
I'll text it over. It'll be Christmas based. Yeah.
Very good.
It won't be mince pies, all right?
All right, okay. Make it hard because I've had some easy ones this year. Make it proper hard to people know. But yeah, Mike, thank you very much as always. A pleasure speaking to you. I will speak to you soon. From us. Come on, you Lions. I just hope we can get the job done tomorrow. It's going to be a one hell of a vlog if we do get over the line. But whatever it is, it's going to be fantastic. What you couldn't get Father Christmas? Yeah, that's Mike's part-time job. That's what he does. That's what he does. How do you think he forced to live where he lives? For goodness sake. Have a great day, guys. Pardon?
In the North Pole, that's right.
Yeah. In the North Pole, exactly. Yeah. Tell you what, rent down there is steep, isn't it, Mike?
Oh, terrible, mate. Yeah, but we're hoping to freeze it.
Do you know what? I was racking my brains to try and think of a joke there, and you got it before me. Mike, we will end it there. Thank you very much. Drop a like, subscribe, do all of that. I mean, if you haven't enjoyed this tonight, then I will. Thank you very much. We'll see you tomorrow. I'm going to bed because I'm knackered. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Merry Christmas, Mike.
Merry Christmas to everyone.
See you soon. Bye-bye.
Yeah, mate.
Cheers.